An experienced beauty is able to give pleasure to those who are on the verge of despair. Having no complexes, the girl enjoys the unbelievable times with everyone in need, doing dirty things again and again, achieving amazing feelings. By the way, it doesn't matter who it is, her best friend, a guy's friend, or a married man. Falling into the sweet captivity of pleasure, you can lose your head, but it is important to remember the possible consequences that can destroy a person's life. Cecile is a young and hot girl who lost her father. Feeling pain, the beauty accidentally lost her father's ashes in the club and ran away, burning with shame. Matt found his girlfriend and took her away, trying to support her in difficult times. Meanwhile, her boyfriend Chance decides to teach Maurice a lesson for not paying the building's rent for the last month. The guys cause a meeting of people, after which they flee. Cecile and Matt stop at a roadside cafe to rest and have a snack. A couple of minutes later, the girl goes to the toilet, but Matt follows her. Cecile is not shy and invites the guy to her place, after which he asks him to touch her body. Matt feels some emotions to the hot girl and proposes to do adult things, but she rejects him. Cecile plays with Matt, testing his endurance and willpower, but this irritates the guy. Realizing that Cecile is using him and wants to be treated rudely, Matt says goodbye to the girl and goes to meet Alice. She is the complete opposite of Cecile, since Alice is a very gentle and fragile girl who has never had a man. Matt not only has feelings for her, but also dreams to end up in the same place with her, thinking only about it. This annoys Alice because she thinks not only about bed, but also about their future together. Chance goes to the bar where Cecile was and takes the ashes of her late father. In the evening, Cecile meets her boyfriend and invites him to her home. At night, the couple enjoys the time and has a good time together. Chance is very tired and asks to rest, but the girl again wants attention and affection. Ignoring the guy's protests, she tries to satisfy him, but does not achieve what she wants. Chance is offended by Cecile's concern and leaves to leave her alone. The next morning, Chance and his friend sneak into Maurice's office to spray paint on the walls. The man hears that something is happening in the back office, but sees only the mess, without meeting Chance and his friend. Meanwhile, Matt decides to visit Alice and comes to the girl's home. The guy tries to seduce his beloved and hints at something more, but she is not ready to do this. Alice naively dreams of a family, a future, and children, but the guy only needs these things. While the girl is talking to her mother, he tries to have this, but this only irritates the girl, who dreams of something more. A little later, the couple leaves for the city by car, where Matt continues to make hints. Alice pampers the guy, but at the same time makes fun of his desires, which spoils the romantic atmosphere. Cecile is looking for a job and meets with an older man to discuss her employment. The man is ready to pay the girl generously, but offers to enjoy the time. Realizing that they want to use her, Cecile hits the boss between the legs and runs away. Manu is disappointed with the way Chance feels about his relationship with Cecile. The guy easily accepts betrayal and, despite falling in love, does not want a serious relationship with the girl, which is why she behaves immorally. At some point, the conversation between Manu and Chance is interrupted by Maurice, who has found the guys to beat them for their hooligan act. Chance manages to escape, but Manu is slow and gets hit in the face. In the evening, Cecile, Sonia, and other girls gather in the apartment to drink and discuss men. At some point, one of the beauties decides to seduce her friend and does it her passionately. Once in the bedroom, Sonia cheats on Manu with her friend, enjoying it. Meanwhile, the rest of the girls understand that they need to take advantage of their youth and beauty by starting to make money from it. After discussing the idea, the friends come to the decision to become easily accessible girls. Manu is disappointed in Sona, as she is avoiding the guy and does not want a relationship with him. Shansi does not understand him, because he treats the queen more calmly than his comrade. Meanwhile, Cecile finds herself on the ferry and notices a married couple sitting nearby. Feeling the desire to do some fun, the girl caresses the man's leg and makes a hint of sympathy. A little later, Eve meets with Cecile and offers to do this somewhere in the toilet. The girl politely refuses because it was just a game and gives the man her underwear. Eve intends to meet with Cecile someday and gives him a phone number so he can get what he wants another time. Alice watches what is happening from afar and is indignant, believing that the girl's behavior should not be so vulgar and immoral. Being a modest and shy girl, Alice is afraid to undress in a public place, knowing that people might spy on her. A little later, she meets with Matt, and the guy takes the girl to work. As they start it, the couple is noticed by the girl's mother, who criticizes her for her revealing clothes and creepy behavior. Alice's mother forces her to go home and reports her actions to her husband. The girl's father supports her in difficult times and offers to rent a separate apartment in order to live away from her mother with her moral teachings. Cecile meets with Chance and his friend, trying to make the guy jealous. Noticing that he feels nothing for her, the girl doing it with Chance's comrade, causing the couple to fight. In the evening, Eve tries to have an enjoy with his wife, but she is afraid to make it due to severe psychological trauma. A woman allows him to touch her body and tell fantasies, but does not want anything more. Realizing that she is driven by indecent desires, Eve tells his wife about how he would like to cheat on her with the young and hot Cecile. The woman likes these thoughts. Moreover, she would like to see her husband's betrayal. At the same time, psychological trauma makes itself felt, as a result of which the woman begins to cry. Cecile organizes a party for friends, where Sophia retires not with her boyfriend, but with one of her friends. Cecile invites Matt to meet up and have some fun, but he needs to wait until she finishes everything. Ignoring the guy, Cecile meets with Chance, and the couple retires to the bedroom. Cecile feels disappointed, because her man does not know how to be interesting in bed, which is why the girl cries bitterly. Matt waits all night to meet Cecile, but realizes that he did it in vain. Sometime later, Alice calls Matt and proposes a romantic date, but is rejected. Cecile visits Matt at the auto repair shop and decides to surprise him. The girl is ready to fulfill any desire of the guy, but he is not in the mood for it. Despite his attraction, he refuses to spend time with Cecile, as she is using him and does not take him seriously. Alice feels lonely because she wanted to spend time with Matt. Once at home, the girl cannot sleep and sins without the help of her boyfriend, after which she cries, feeling pitiful and useless to anyone. The next morning, the girls leave the apartment to rent a house where they can provide services to wealthy men. Meanwhile, Cecile meets Eve on the beach, hiding naked in one of the houses. Having found his mistress, the man gives in and unfair to his wife. A little later, Cecile finds herself on a ferry and touches an older man's. She invites him to meet in the toilet, but instead, she steals his phone and meets Alice. A few minutes later, the girls find themselves in a completely different toilet, deciding to talk in private. Experienced. Cecile understands that Alice has never had a man and decides to liberate the girl. Cecile enjoys the time with her new friend and then teaches her how to have fun. Arriving at the port, the girls go home, avoiding meeting the man from whom Cecile stole his mobile phone. Here she is met by her wife Iva, who offers her to go on a bold adults things experiment. The woman wants to be open and feel pleasure again, begging Cecile to help her with this. Upon returning home, Alice notices the janitor who has become ill. The man is sad because he hasn't touched a woman's body for 25 years. Showing empathy and compassion, Alice allows the janitor to touch her and lifts his spirits. Sophia breaks up with Manu, revealing that she now enjoys the time only for money. Immediately after this, the guy accidentally hits Matt, who is looking for Alice, with his car. A little later, Alice and Cecile meet again. Cecile asks Alice to help her and bring together they men who cannot see each other because of the blindfolds over their eyes. Shy Alice is ready for such an experiment and takes Eve's wife and man together, watching the couple doing dirty things. The girl considers betrayal immoral, but soon learns that the woman's man was her own husband, and Cecile simply helped the couple overcome the psychological barrier. Immediately after this, Cecile gives Alice another task, according to which she must go to a house by the sea and wait, without any dress, for a meeting with a random man. In the evening, Cecile and her friends open a 18-plus place, meeting new clients. Alice waits to meet the man, but it turns out that it is Matt. Cecile has arranged a romantic date for the couple since Alice is no longer afraid of doing dirty things. Realizing that their feelings are mutual, Matt and Alice spend time together. Chance shows up at the party and returns her father's ashes to Cecile. He confesses his feelings to the girl and asks her to change her life. Agreeing, Cecile leaves with Chance for a new city. Along the way, the girl scatters her father's ashes and realizes that she needs to start life from scratch. Thank you for watching. We really hope you enjoyed watching. Please like and subscribe. See you very soon.